it would be like one swift swipe. And then, and you look on the floor and you can see where the little bit of rubble that would have been where the wall was, where it dug out, is on the floor. But you're kind of, you're. Oh, I didn't see your check. I saw. Give me a. Well, it depends on what you're going to think it is. I mean, do you think it's like a creature, like an animal, or what?
I mean, considering the mural up at front was them, fighting orcs, was it, you said? Was it orcs?
It was orcs and goblins.
That would be my first guess.
Alright, so you can give me a nature check.
Oh, this would be fun coming back from the dead.
Do
you want that in the tower, or do you want that in the chat?
And -4. You can put it in the tower.
But not for skill checks, though, right?
Oh,
no,
I think it's all checks.
I think the resurrection is for ability, saving throws, and combat.
Ooh,
Can we do that?
Vicious.
Check this out before.
Yeah, sure.
I roll, because I don't have any bonuses to that.
Let me see. Resurrection, coming back from the dead. Target takes -4 penalty to all attack rolls, saving throws, and ability checks.
Sure. Pretty much all rolls. Not saving. Yeah, well, it's saving throws too. So it doesn't say death saving throws, but I would probably say death saving throws too. But,
so skill checks.
Attacks, saves, and skill checks. No, ability checks are skill checks.
Ability checks.
Yeah.
So we are doing the -4. Okay.
Yeah, ability checks and skill checks are the same thing. It's just that whenever you say a skill check, that means you're proficient with that ability check.
Okay, so that was nature you wanted?
Yes, please. Man, they hit you up on all that, don't they, Morvine?
Yeah.
Well, you're looking at this, and it doesn't look like an orc. I mean, you actually nailed that roll. It was a good roll, even with -4. You know that this is probably something more undead. I'll give you that, because you had a really good roll.
Oh,
doesn't look like, because there's no kind of footprints, no types of disturbance in the dust. So you're thinking this thing is probably incorporeal, that's floating around. And it can actually do physical harm.
And I definitely relay this to the group. Guys, this I don't think this is good.
No more trolls tonight, guys. We're done with trolls for the weekend.
Than anything.
Yeah, and as you're checking out that door to the south, it looks clear. You don't see any type of, you glance over and you're like, yeah, looks clear. Yeah, looks clear. I don't see any tripwires or nothing like that.
Yeah, I think she's gonna turn to the others and say that I can't find any traps on it, but there could be magic, and I'm not really good with that, so.
Well, Morvin, would you like to open the door for us as I move to the far corner?
just be careful. There's
That's true, Wes. The troll ghost
here. I'm telling you.
A troll ghost. I love it.
Can I use my mage hand cantrip to try to open the door from the other side of the room?
You know what, Dave?
What can it do?
I haven't
10 pounds
died yet.
or something?
I'll open it.
Oh wow, Al with the punch. I haven't died yet. I'll open it. Give me a strength check. This door is heavy. As you start to push on it, and if you got athletics, you can give me an athletics check.
I can help him with my mage hand.
Do you want that in the tower or the?
Yeah, you can just roll it. No, you get it. You even the little mage hand comes over and gives you a hand, and you get the you get the door pushed open. It was definitely Al though, because I think that mage hand can do like 10 pounds or something like that, 10 or 15 pounds. Yeah, that door actually required about a 15 DC, so that's a pretty heavy door. But you get the door open, and lo and behold, Al, as
it blows up in my face.
No, it doesn't. No, not at all. About 10 foot in the hallway, there's another door exactly like it, but it's on the other side.
This is like Russian roulette. It's somebody else's turn to pull the trigger.
Yeah. So this door here.
Do you
want
to keep going that way, or do you want to try the other doors, see if that leads to somewhere else?
Oh.
Yeah. I don't know, because we didn't inspect the other door. There may still be traps on it. I don't know. Although we didn't inspect the one ahead of us either yet. So you want to check them, and then maybe we can roll it up.
Sure. Which one?
I don't know. What do y'all think? Do y'all want to keep going ahead, or maybe?
I'd rather keep going one direction at a time instead of going back and forth and losing track what we've done and haven't done.
Yeah, that's a good point. All right, so we'll keep going forward.
All right. So there's no kind of locking mechanism on this door. It is just it would basically be pulled.
Basically what?
You would just basically pull the doors open.
Oh, okay. Okay. Yeah, I'll go ahead and open them.
All right. Give me another. Wolf Kaver's right there. She can help you push it open. I won't make you roll. So.
All right.
Okay, I would like to look for traps first, even if it's open.
Okay, sure, go for it. Same thing. Don't sense any kind of arcane magic, and there's really nowhere to even. I mean, you're looking on the walls like for murder holes and whatnot, and you don't see anything. So
she says to Al that I think it's safe to open.
All right, so you two both work together. You open this double door, and it appears to be a tomb. Now there are a lot of stone blocks that are standing against, kind of piled on the western and the eastern walls, and and where under these piles there's these holes or niches that are carved into the walls. Now inside of these niches there's a bunch of clay jars. And you can't see, they're not glass, they're clay, so you can't see inside. And there's like a dozen of them on each wall. So on the wall to the on the west, which is the left, 12 holes, 12 good-sized jars. And then on the eastern wall, the same thing. All clay jars of different colors. Now, also in the middle of the room, there is a very wide, 10-foot wide stone sarcophagus, or as Big Dirt would say, a carciphagus, atop a beautiful black marble. I want to say like a raised dais or a raised platform, and that's what you see as you're standing where you're at now.
Kara turns and looks over her shoulder and looks at Edith and says that, "Undead, you said?"
Yep.
Well, there's a grave in here, so... Do we want to go in or just not?
Does it look like there's anything else that we could do in that room? Doors? Something?
I really don't want to disturb any tombs.
Yeah, she says, like, well, we could open the tomb, but I'd rather not.
I mean, just to go, like, our main, one of the reasons we were here, was it to see if there was a way to the surface, or was, I mean, Udop just wanted to kind of look around?
I think he just wanted a raid.
Hell,
We wanted treasure.
I say we open the thing up. I'm ready to see what's inside. And he kind of claps his hand and rubs his hands together. He's like, yeah.
Like, it could be treasure. You never know. If this was a mage temple, it could be a mighty powerful staff or something under there. Could actually pay off our debt.
Yeah, and also what was wielding that staff when it was still alive.
Right. I don't know.
But let me look for traps first then, and then let me move away from it before you open it.
I'm staying in the hallway.
Morvine said this family's got a
You know,
lot of money.
I would suggest one of you magic peoples see if this room is how guarded it is by magic. If it is,
Dave, is that a scorn on the wall? All that I can like torches and all that stuff in the just
It is.
light the loom up a little bit.
Yep, exactly.
Okay, I'm gonna light it up, and then in the clay jars, do they have lids on them?
They do. Yeah, they do. They all have lids. And they're all covered with dust. And, I mean, this whole place is covered with dust. And you don't see any kind of footprints. Yeah, they're over here on this wall and on this wall.
Okay.
We don't have a map.
You ain't got a map?
I don't see a map. Oh,
Should
map.
have had a map. Yeah.
Oh, it just showed up. This is the first map I've seen
Really?
tonight.
Oh man, sorry, man.
Yeah.
I was
Oh,
wondering
sorry
why
about that.
Morvin wasn't moving. He's been sitting still the entire time.
Yeah.
I'm like, why is he not moving?
Morvine's like, oh my gosh, Dave's going to theater of mind.
I was all on board with this. I'm like, I was enraptured, man. You were describing everything. I'm like, sweet, we're going this way. Okay, yeah. So I'm where I am.
Yeah, there's this
Yeah,
huge
it starts
10-foot
looking.
wide. Yeah, I saw that. And you're scoping around. You know, you make your way around the entire sarcophagus or carciphagus.
Yeah.
You look around. Everything looks clear.
Okay, so she says, everything looks clear, but still could be magic. So if you want to open it, I'm just gonna back away a little bit.
Brother Echo picks up one of those jars and kind of shakes it to see if he hears anything rattle inside.
It's like a kid at Christmas.
You hear a like a sloshing around inside. Yes.
Get out! It's a pudding.
So did you like hold the lid too, right? And you were kind of
Yeah, like
Oh,
I'm like,
okay.
hold. You know, like you do a little sharp shake,
yeah.
kind of like holding on to it because I'm like, I can only reach one that was probably like 3 feet high anyway, so I'm on the bottom shelf anyway.
Yeah, you are.
Trying to pick one up.
Yeah, you
making a crappy martini.
yeah,
He's doing a
exactly.
little bartender
He's doing
spin
the
the
shake.
bottle thing.
I'd like it shaken, not stirred. Yes, there is definitely liquid, and you can feel something thumping around inside of the lip of the liquid.
I actually dumped the liquid onto like, kind of like hold like as far as I can away from me,
Mhm.
and kind of like dump it.
On
like
the ground?
open the lid off and kind of
Okay.
like dump it on the like very
Yeah.
slowly though, like very
Okay.
slowly on the ground. So if it's like impact like for an explosion, it doesn't really impact. It kind of just pours. out.
Okay.
Do we really need more slimy stuff in our lives?
Yeah, so as you do that, Brother Echo, a couple of eyeballs pop out and pop on the ground, and then a sort of like a heart kind of slides right out and kind of jiggles a little bit as it hits the ground. Looks like all organs, and then like a spleen comes out. What would appear to be
Oh
a
gosh,
spleen.
somebody escaped the laminate configuration.
Give me a medicine check, Brother Rico. I want to see if you can identify the spleen. It looks like just like a chunk of muscle just fell out of this thing. You can tell what the heart looks like and the eyeballs look like. Let's see if you know what the spleen. Yeah, you definitely know what the spleen is. Yeah, you are. Interesting. This is a spleen. I know a dragon kick maneuver that will damage this. Yeah.
Does it like is it blackish like rotten and all that stuff? Does it look like
Oh,
safe
yeah.
to handle?
For sure. Oh yeah. Yeah. These,
So it's safe to handle.
Yeah, sure. I mean, it's nasty and it just smells like high hell. And as you dump that stuff off after about 10, 15 seconds, it just goes back into the hallway, and just Kara and Morvine and Al, you guys just get this blast of just rot and death that just takes over, and you start to get a little gaggy, and then Odd
Echo,
Up
is
starts
that
to
you?
cough a little bit, and Edith.
As I hear Morvin ask, I take my short sword, stab it into the spleen, so I kind of like have it on the end of my sword, and walk around the corner and go, "Oh, look what I found!" in Edith, Kiwa's face.
And you jiggle it.
Look, I found what's in the jars.
Kira actually kind of slaps it away, like, we already smell like old fish intestines. I don't need that in my life.
Kira, why don't you give me a Constitution check, seeing that you're always a Constitution saving throw, because you're always so finicky on like taking showers and clean clothes and.
This is a hork check.
Let's see
In
that
the-
Constitution saving throw.
In the tower?
No, you just do it. You can just roll it normally.
Because we all want to know.
Wow.
Oh,
Yeah.
What a champion. You're like, at first you feel a little squeamish, but you look at that and you just buck right up and you just look stern, and whatever you say to him, you say to him, and you hold it in. But old Al beside you, Al's going, oh.
Yeah, I think she actually
Nice.
takes it from his sword, like picks it up, draws it up,
Takes
and
a
then
bite.
throws it away. No, throws it
so
away.
you throw it at him like Lee and Dynamite.
Yeah, I
Throwing
was
steaks.
hoping you were going to pull
Yeah,
an
she
Ozzy
can throw it in
Osbourne.
at his
Take a
face.
bite.
That was last
Nah.
night's game, Dave.
Hmm?
That was the game from the other night.
Yeah.
I think she actually throws it in his face.
All right.
Then
Slap and get you all that slime all over your brother Echo. All right. So what are you guys doing here?
Kira, you sure this sarcophagus ain't got a trap on it?
Yeah, let's get in there.
well,
Let's
couldn't
grave
see-
rob this. Hell
I
yeah.
couldn't see any.
That's what Oddup's saying.
I
Let's
couldn't
get
see
in
any
there.
mechanical traps.
I gotta pay for this dagger. I
But they
gotta
could
try to
be.
get my dagger back. Remember, we're splitting
She
this.
just, like-
We're splitting this 6 ways. Remember that now.
She
Well,
looks at
my
him
little
and just
bony
like,
ass ain't
"Will
gonna be
you
able to
come
lift
in?"
this thing up, so I'm gonna need some help.
Not for
Well,
me, man.
Kira
I'm
is
staying.
not strong, so.
Yeah. Hang on, I will.
Alright, I'll help you.
Do I need to get in there?
I'm gonna watch his door. I'm gonna make sure nothing gets us from behind.
Can anyone see if there's any magic on it? I think Carrie just says.
I don't
from
have any
size.
abilities that can check for
I do.
magic.
I just.
Detect magic.
I just don't like.
Yeah, I don't have
to
that.
spend spells on that.
Yeah, I know.
We got
Nobody
this.
does.
Well, we just be prepared to save my life if you need to.
Hang on, I will. Yeah, I'm back here. I'm ready to save your life.
Kara takes out her low.
Brother
so I
Echo
kinda, like,
now?
Squat down. Yeah, I kind of
Alright.
squat down, get a grip on this, and kind of like try to heave, but I can already tell that I'm not strong enough, and so I kind of look at Al like, "You gonna help or not?"
Yeah, I'll help you.
All right. So you guys push the sarcophagus, and as soon as you guys push this sarcophagus off, and it kind of slides down, the first thing that there's 2 things that happen. The first thing is you can see that there is a life-sized statue of a beautiful elf, and it is no dust. I mean, it is immaculate because of it's been covered this whole time. And the second thing is a very high booming voice basically calls out and says, "You have disturbed the tomb of Brisus of Caem. Accursed are you, most miserable of creatures, tomb-robbing creatures." And now everybody definitely heard that because I didn't hear anybody say, "I'm going to cover my ears" or nothing. So I want everybody to give me everybody give me a charisma saving throw.
I'm going to point to Echo and go, it was his idea.
I'm using my inspiration on mine.
Yeah, I'm using my inspiration too.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll do the same because I've got like,
Brother Echo,
really
if
bad
you'd like to,
charisma.
if you'd like to use your,
Yeah.
when you do that,
Nope,
make sure you
I
guys.
was not prepared for it. I was not prepared for it because my hand was still on the lid of the sarcophagus, so I had
Alright.
no chance in covering my ears.
All right, make sure you guys hit the ADV button, please. The advantage button, bottom left-hand side. It will do your
Alright.
next roll with advantage. So, all right,
Yeah.
Morvine. Yeah, this it. I like it. Somebody got a 20. Kara got a 20. Very nice. All right. So Edith, and it looks like Edith, Al, and Echo, all three of you, and well, you all hear this booming, and your ears start to ring, but Morvine, you and Kara, you guys shake this off, and you're like, oh man, what the hell? And your eyes are starting to focus again, but Al, Edith, and Brother Echo, you guys are now cursed with disadvantage on attack rolls and saving throws. And this effect is going to last for 24 hours. So you guys have a this
is going to be a fun game.
Yeah, you guys are cursed now.
Okay, disadvantage on what is it?
You disadvantage on saving throws and attacks.
All right.
Yeah, attacks and saving throws.
Awesome.
So all three of you. So we'll.
Told you not to do it.
All right, but inside there is a beautiful, there is ooh, the ice cream man. You guys hear that?
Yes.
Go get you a Choco
man.
Taco, Dave.
I need to go out there and get me a Choco Taco. That would be awesome right now. I don't have any cash on me. I bet you they probably take credit cards though.
Probably.
No, they probably do. They're probably swiping on their phone or something. Look at that. Listen. All right, so you guys are now cursed. I mean, you just feel this horrible sensation come over you. And your ears are still ringing, your eyes are, you can't focus right. But Morvine and Kira, and you still see everybody else kind of like shaking their heads and whatnot. But there is a beautiful statue inside of this sarcophagus.
She just calls to the others, like, is there anything of value in it?
Like, how big is the statue?
The statue's about 9 foot. There's a little bit of space between the feet and the base of the sarcophagus and the top, and the head and the top of the sarcophagus. But it's like a statue that's laying inside of this, and it has you can tell that there's a lot of old like petals from flowers and whatnot that are just all old, shriveled up. No dust at all, and there's just statue.
I kind of get a better I actually kind of climb on top of the statue, climb up there, so I get a better view for the other side on both sides, and start kind of whittling around, see if I can't find anything hidden, like a hidden slot that somebody might hide, like precious gems, or like a weapon or something like that.
Give me an investigation check. Now you don't have to do this with disadvantage, because your checks are not that you're not cursed with checks, so. You don't see anything. You're poking around in there. You don't find anything. I mean, you're feeling up under the statue and looking. The cloth, the nice silk cloth that it's on. You don't see anything. You tap the bottom. No false bottom. That's another thing too, you guys. Another little hint. Always make sure you check for false bottoms, and chest and sarcophagus and all that stuff.
Do I recognize this elf as the same ones in the middle?
Absolutely. Yep.
Like,
You can tell. Yeah.
exact same, same thing.
Yep. Same elf. Yep. Beautiful female. Looks like she's in robes.
Well, there's a pretty statue in here. It's the same elf that's on the walls and stuff, and the altar, and all that. There ain't no damage done to this statue. I don't find anything valuable in here, but I don't know if it's just me or it could be something else. But this seems like it was just a tomb with a statue.
It does,
in
Fiorista. What's up, Fiorista? Long time no see.
Does it look like someone else looted it first?
No, it looks like I just disturbed it first. The petals and all that stuff were kind of undisturbed. It looks like I'm the first one to poke and prod in this thing.
It just seems a little weird that there's nothing of value in it, but...
Dave, are there any, like, holes in the statue, like it might be hollow inside?
Give me an investigation check, Big Al. Let's see.
So no.
No, you're looking around. You don't. Well, I mean, what else are you doing? I mean, you just kind of.
Yeah, I'm just
I was just trying to see if there's.
No, I was just trying if there's any, like maybe there's bones inside of it or something that maybe these spleen and stuff we found might have belonged to that person. If
there's no eyes.
Like, they weren't inside the sarcophagus, so maybe they.
I'll tell you
double
what.
entombed them or something.
There's a lot more. There's like 24 these canopic clay jars. There's like a dozen on the wall to your right and a dozen to the wall on your left. So there's a lot more organs than this one sarcophagus.
You're gonna go all Link from Legend of Zelda on them.
But as you're kind of looking over this statue, you think it might be worth something maybe to a collector, but you don't see that you don't see any holes in it to where it's hollow.
I kind of look at Kira and go, "Can I borrow your bag?"
What are you gonna use it for?
To acquire a few items.
You're not putting eyes and spleens into my bag with my spider in it.
I look at her and go, I would never do that to you because I'm going to put like precious items in there, so I would never hide anything nasty in your bag.
Thank you.
Wow, so Edith's -4 with disadvantage. Oh my god. Edith. Wah, 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 wah.
So do I get to borrow your bag or not?
Show me what you're gonna put in it first.
This statue.
The entire statue?
We have a
Hey,
fighter,
it'd be worth something.
a monk, a
Hey,
bard,
Otto, you want the statue?
a ranger, and a rogue. Alright, so what are you guys doing?
Brother
Sorry,
Echo
not
looking at
trying
Otto.
to rush you guys, but
Brother Echo looks at Otto and goes, "Do you want this statue as part of the debt that we owe you?"
Odup, let's see. Odup he comes up here and kind of steps up on the altar. He's a Swift Neblin. He's not very tall. So he looks inside. This might be able to fetch maybe, I don't know, maybe 100 gold to the right buyer.
Would Kira's bag of holding take this statue? Is it too heavy? I don't know what it says on it.
Let's see.
Bag of holding doesn't really have weight limits, but I think
it weighs
has to fit
15
into the bag.
pounds.
Yeah, it can. I mean, it can break.
It's 4 feet deep. So, yeah, the bag can hold up to, it holds up to 64 cubic feet. So, the statue is over 4 feet. And it's, the statue's, almost 12 feet long. So, I mean, the bag in the mouth is 2 feet wide at the mouth, and then it goes 4 feet deep. So the bag can hold up to 500 pounds, not exceeding the 64 cubic feet. And the bag weighs 15 pounds